Good morning, welcome to So Let's Sew with Wendy. Today I'm going to talk about Christmas decorations. These are a couple that I've made, and what I had was, I've got a couple of panels, had them for ages and never used them. This one is more of a cutie Christmas, and then this one is like a Scandi Christmas. They're really easy to make. And so I'll show you what to do. First of all, you cut round each panel piece, leaving a 1/4 of an inch surface all the way round. And for each decoration, you need 3 panels. So the first point is to sew 2 panels together along here and along here. So you end up with that. I'm going to bring you down to the sewing machine now so I can show you exactly how to do it. Hi, so here we are at the sewing machine. I've got 2 panels, and what I've done is I've stitched along this edge here and along this edge here, and that makes like a little pocket thing. Now you're going to get your next panel, and where the seams are on the first one, so that's this little bit here, you're going to put the corner of your panel there and then just pop a pin in. And then take it to the next point and pop another pin in. Then the third point is another one where the seam is. So make your seam go to one side, match your points up, pop a pin in, and then finally the last point. So line those up, just pop a pin in. Now what we need to do, I'm going to mark it, we need to leave an opening for the turning, so I'm just going to put an extra pin in halfway down one of the sides. Okay, I'm actually going to be sewing from this side. So let's put it on the machine. Try and keep my hand out the way so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do a locking stitch. Make sure my needle is in the down position. Let me just take this pin out. I've actually pinned from the wrong side. Just lift that up a minute. There we go. Just make sure that you're keeping it nice and straight. Now, when you get to this bit, you've got this piece underneath and you have to constantly move that out of the way. So let me just line the points up again. And what I'm going to do is fold this back on itself and just making sure I don't sew across it, if you like. So let me just, that's the only tricky bit in making these, is not getting that underneath panel caught. And I'm just using a really scant 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. You know, it's barely a 1/4 of an inch. Now this is another corner where you've got to make sure that this piece here is tucked well out of the way. There we go. And there's a pin to show the gap, so I'll just do a back tack and cut it. Take the final pin out. Now, if you can see there, I've actually caught that little thing in, so I'll just get my seam ripper and just undo a few stitches until it comes flat. and luckily it's right on the turning gap anyway. If it hadn't have been on the turning gap, I would have just gone in and just made a few more stitches to close it, but because it is on the turning gap, it doesn't matter. So all we do now is turn it through, and this is where you'll need your chopstick. I think this shape has a name. Don't quote me, but I think it's called a whatnot or a whatnabe or something like that. There is probably a mathematical name for it, but I don't know. So there you have it. Got a little hole there so you can put some stuffing in. So what I generally do is poke the corners out as far as they'll go, and then take it over to your pressing mat and press it that bit, then that bit, and then that bit. Try not to get a crease down the middle, because sometimes they're quite hard once they have a crease to get rid of them. Now, what I did with my finished ones, I just put a little red ribbon on it. Now this one, I got a doll needle, and before I stuffed it, I threaded it through and back down, so that the ribbon just comes out of the seam. And then I broke my doll needle, so with the others I've just put a little cross there. So whichever's easiest for you. What I did do with some of them is, I don't know if you can see, it's sparkly, and it gives the fabric a lovely texture. And what I used was this Glitz-It glitter glue. And I don't think it's actually made for fabric. I think it's just some craft glitter glue that I got. And it's brilliant for this. It doesn't take long to dry. And all I did was literally just spread it. Hope you can see the glittering on the film. Then I did his antlers. And on this one I did the little elf hat. And on that side I did the holly leaves. You don't have to go mad with it, but you know, you can do as little or as much as you want. And I think they make really charming decorations. I'm actually going to gift these to my family. Everybody's getting one. But I just think it's a really nice, you know, thing to do. And the thing is with those panels, you don't necessarily know what to do. I mean, I've had those for years and you know, never realised what I could do with them. So just a short video today. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else you'd like me to make for Christmas, just drop me a comment below, and I'll do my best. Thank you so much for watching. Do take care, everybody. Bye.